And to introduce the last nominator, who will talk about the 99th Carlston Family Foundation Honoree, is our board member, Alec.
Thank you, Kathy. My name's Alec Lee. It's really a pleasure and honor to be here tonight. I think we can probably all agree, or most of us agree, that it's a really challenging and fragile time in the world. And it can feel pretty broken. And I think we're probably also all looking for signs of hope and possibility and optimism. And that's what tonight is. And so, something else that's a sign of hope and possibility is Celeste Gonzalez, who I get to introduce, and the teacher who inspired her, Michelle Suarez. Celeste, who I met earlier this evening, is curious and bright and ambitious. She's here tonight with her fiance, Jesse. And she is committed to making the world more fair and just. And I think that's going to happen. She's a proud graduate of Diego Rivera Learning Complex, where she came across a teacher who changed her life, and we're going to honor that teacher in a few minutes. Celeste is currently studying at Cal State LA. She works for the city of Los Angeles at the Griffith Observatory. Perhaps most importantly, she is learning and helping her father with his dialysis treatments. She's planning on a career in either engineering or medicine. Look out, world. Celeste is coming. Celeste is excited to both nominate Michelle and then have an opportunity to speak about Michelle's impact tonight. So let's welcome Celeste.
I just want to thank everyone here for tonight. Good evening, everyone. The board members, in particular, the teachers who have been nominated, my sincere gratitude goes to them. On a daily basis, you interact with your parents, siblings, family, and this goes through from elementary to high school. Yeah, like you like the environment just is different. Different teachers will provide you with different perspectives, different culture, and different teaching styles throughout your academic career. In reality, you don't get to stop and ever think how your teacher could ever impact your life. In this case, she really left a everlasting impression on me. A little background on my school is that I attended my school in South Central of LA. Our rivals are Fremont, Linda, and like I said, Fremont High School and Linda Marquez High School. As I mentioned before, it is located in South Central. Unfortunately, for those who know, and if you guys do know where that is located at, it's ghetto, low-profit schools and low graduation rates, in which I'm honestly not offended if you guys thought that right now. And it is a very overpopulous city, and it's important not to make assumptions about schools and area based on their stereotypes. Every school and community is unique, and many students, teachers, and administrators work hard to achieve the success regardless of the neighborhood. I moved from Downey to South Central, and I come from quote-unquote distinguished and prestigious city, as my schoolmates would say at that moment. Yes, it's two different cities, two different environments. It went from like a calm, peaceful environment from full of noise and sirens, helicopters hearing every night and morning. You can imagine how drastic change that would be for me. My school was a complex consisting of 4 separate schools. Each school was specialized by different subjects, from performing arts, public service, green design, to communication and technology. And my school was communication and technology. I specifically remember the first day of my junior year entering her classroom. And I still remember that big smile you had. And from obviously like the background that I said, like we needed a teacher with that enthusiasm to bring in the classrooms. Science was one of my explanations of why a feather falls slower than a metal cube. I have always been a really curious kid as a child, and I am till this day. Just like any other student who has my enthusiasm for this subject, you also need to have an energy to engage the students in the subject you are in. So furthermore, I'm going to be talking about Miss Suarez. She was always been encouraging and supportive and have helped me believe myself and thrive for excellence. My teacher has also known and shown me the importance of collaboration and has taught me to think critical and ask questions. She also enlisted a sense of curiosity and desire to learn. Whether I would feel overwhelmed, discouraged, and my teacher always knew the right words to say to motivate me to keep me going. She has helped me to stay focused on my goals and shown me the value of hard work and dedication. Because of her following path, I remember her mentioning something like that. I really can't remember. It's 5 years ago. But I do remember her saying that she was trying to find a cure of cancer or having something of cell work of cancer. But because of that, she inspired me to follow the steps of a medical field. And just how previous mentioned, I helped my father in his dialysis treatment with these experiences. I would love to proceed in my future in STEM and primarily focus on dialysis treatment to further help not only my father but other families. And I hope to steer them to a better and healthier path. Furthermore, she would assign our iconic and impressive project that would make us think out of the box. And I still remember that we had 3 big projects addressing the 3 laws of Newton. And keep in mind, I was stuck with a whole bunch of clowns. Not to put myself on a high pedestal, but I was the smartest one there. So we thought about making a roller coaster. God, that was so wrong. But yeah, we made this roller coaster from scratch, and our decision was based on how to address action, reaction, and then how the gravity does its work, blah, 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 you know. On the other hand, what I'm about to mention, it might be triggering for some of us. My best friend, Patty Reyes, she received a call from her father telling her that he has been detained from a federal immigration officer. All this took place in different classrooms, and when I heard about it, I rushed out to comfort her. Being by her side and doing my best to comfort her, she ended up going home early and wasn't even halfway to school. This was first period. During lunch, my group of friends, we would hang out in Ms. Suarez's classroom to finish projects, and at that time I was in leadership and peer leading. Ms. Suarez noticed that Patty wasn't with us. Me and Patty we were gum. She was my sister from another mother. Ms. Suarez ended up finding out because she overheard me because I was always calling Patty. She heard the story of her father being detained, and after all that, she ended up contacting lawyers and federal officials to do something about it. Tell me which teacher or who, as a stranger, would do such a thing. After she got all the information, she stood in contact with me and her. And Ms. Suarez, I spoke to Patty the other day, and she asked me to give her her biggest thank you and tell her that she appreciates everything that you have done for her and her family. Your efforts and actions will never go unnoticed. Also, Viva Argentina. I had to add that because every morning you would always be like, Argentina this, Argentina that, and I loved it. In instance, Ms. Suarez, you have been profound of impact on my life. She has helped me grow and develop in countless ways, and I'm truly grateful for your guidance. You supported me, you provided me, and I always cherish the impact that you had in my life. And I hope I make a great impact in your life as you did for mine. Thank you.
I had a whole speech ready, but after that, I didn't know what to expect. You know, I feel like a lot of us didn't know what to expect, and yeah. Celeste, I knew you as Maria in high school when you were in my class. It is such a privilege and an honor to be seen and witnessed and recognized by you, and I know all the teachers can feel that from their respective students. It's the highest honor. Like, no offense to adults, but like when your students recognize you, that's where it's at. I looked forward to your family coming to parent conferences because we'd only have like 2 families, and her family was one of them. And her little brother would always come in, and I'd always have to have like a science experiment for him because I knew he was going to be really excited. So that's one of like the highlights of my whole teaching career of 9 years, is that like those moments with you and your family and with Patty, which I think I wanted to talk a little bit about collective liberation and like how every single one of us in here has a role to play in the world and changing the world. And every teacher in here is doing that in their classrooms. And thank you so much, because every tiny moment adds up. Like all the small things that we're doing adds up. And I just really appreciate that from all of you. Yeah. It was hard for me to decide like how I wanted to be in service, right, to humanity. And Maria Celeste, thank you for like being an extension of that for myself and for you and for our family members. And Abolish All Borders for Patty and her father. Thank you so much to Above and Beyond. Thank you, Beverly. Thank you, all the board members, the Carlson family, everyone who made this possible, like the behind the scenes, which you're so in front of the scenes, making sure we're taken care of. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to my covalent bond, Gabriel, te amo, mi amor. Gracias por todo. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Thank you. I appreciate you all so much. Have a great night, and I hope 11/11, may all of your blessings be magnified. Thank you.